Hello, this is Linda Vettrus-Nichols, and I have with you the most amazing woman, Cindy Moore. Welcome, Cindy.
Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I absolutely love your story of transformation. Basically, from the couch to out running marathons with your husband. Crazy town. I love it. So tell us more.
Well, I've been a really low energy person for my whole life. Starting when I was a kid, I was never did any sports. I just couldn't get my body moving enough. And really spent the last 20 years of after I had kids, come home from school. I'm a teacher. Come home from school, lay on the couch, take a nap, and that's all I had the energy to do.
Right?
Until about 3 years ago, I found a new nutrition program, and it really just woke me up. I was able to get off the couch, start participating in their lives and in my life, and it's really been helpful.
Beautiful outcome. And that's you in the middle of it's the middle of your middle in the middle.
In my middle, yes.
And you lost weight from doing all that and reduced your inflammation, thus reducing your pain. Is that right?
Yeah, I started doing it. I changed my nutrition for the weight loss, and that happened, which was fabulous. But what I didn't expect to happen was the energy. And also, I had chronic pain issues that went away. So that was definitely a huge added bonus. I got to take away medication, and
Nice.
very helpful.
Yeah, that is very helpful. Cool. All right. So for the run of it, I absolutely love that title.
Thank you.
Yes. So be strong. What does that mean to you, Cindy? What's your definition of be strong? How do you see that wording?
I see that as participating and not sitting back and letting life pass me by.
Right?
Being able to do what I want to do.
Hmm. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. And we can be strong in there's many different areas to be strong in. There's different areas of our life. Then there's also the, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, yada yada places in our life, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it goes to all areas.
Yep. And you can do more than you think. Obviously, you had your big aha on that, which you've already explained. So when you're working with people, what are some of the things that you say to your customers, like you can do more than you think, right? Because you have products for that. What else do you feel people can do more than they think, or what are some examples in your world, or maybe your hero examples of that?
My hero examples. Well, I mean, I think in terms of fitness, it's pretty clear that we're all designed to do more than we think we can. And I've certainly been living that the last couple of years, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
and I know I can do more, and I'm striving for more, just because we're able to do that. But whether it's emotionally or with your job or health wise, we all have more. And if we align our bodies and use our mind,
Yeah,
we
right.
can do it.
Yep, I love it. Live for your joy. What is your joy, Cindy?
My joy is my family, and they are awesome.
Hmm.
And the more time I get to spend with them, the better. So the fact that I have the energy now to get off the couch and spend time with them is just fabulous for me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's everything, isn't it? It's not about even like people who are seeking weight loss. It's not about the weight loss. It's about the outcome of the weight loss. What
Oh,
does that, allow you to do?
exactly.
Amazing freedom. And it's not about being overweight, it's about being healthy, right? You can be overweight and not be healthy, and you can be overweight and actually be healthy, right? And you can be
Right.
super skinny and be healthy. You can be super skinny and not be healthy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cool. All right. So do what makes you happy and fulfilled. So how about that? What comes to your mind about making you happy, or even maybe the customers you've worked with? What has made them happy and fulfilled?
It's so important to find that and to discover that in people who I'm working with, because some people have it so suppressed they don't even know anymore. It's just life goes on and you get really uncomfortable with your body, or you have low energy, and you're not thinking about what you really set out to do or what you really wanted. So it's nice to know it's possible,
Yep.
and think about it and reach for it.
Yeah.
And once you start going there, then it becomes possible.
Yeah, I love that. There's a really cool book, was actually written by a couple, called The Art of Possibility.
Oh.
That is the coolest book. If you haven't read that one, oh, that's just, it's a tearjerker even, because the things that the people's lives that they've changed, and the thoughts and the thought processes, if you will, that they have shifted in society and in individual people. It's tearjerker stuff, kind of like Chicken Soup for the Soul idea.
Okay. Wow.
Have you read Chicken Soup for the Teacher's Soul?
Yeah. I need to. I need to get that.
It's a tearjerker every page.
Okay.
Just a warning. I love it. Okay. So participate, right? Obviously, to participate, you will be leaving the couch.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, well, how? Right? And it's interesting to me that, like, all of a sudden you had this huge life shift. So did you have a friend? Like, who told you that, like, you could leave the couch? Not literally, but, who showed you the way to leaving the couch?
I actually found it. It was a very epiphany moment for me. And about 6 weeks after I started using the nutrition program, my family we had planned a weekend hike in New Hampshire with some friends. And it was 2 days of hiking. And the first day I was hiking up in the front with the kids, thinking, this is strange. Usually I'm last one up the mountain.
Yeah, right.
But okay, I was like, yay, this is great.
Okay.
And then the second day, the friends who we were with were too tired. They didn't go. They stayed back. But
wow.
My family went. And we were just, I don't know if you know the White Mountains, but there's a trail called the Flume Trail. The Flume is really, really beautiful, and it's very touristy. It's really fun. It's not too hard, but there are all these little offshoot trails with benches. So you can, like, do the main trail, and then you can just sit on a bench and relax. Or at the bench, there's always like an offshoot you can go farther into the flume. And about the third one, where we were all going on the offshoot trail, I stopped and I almost cried. I looked at a bench and I said, I would have been sitting on this bench and watching you.
Nice.
And asking when you came back, how was it? And instead I did everyone. It was a total epiphany for me.
Cool.
Yeah. So I knew I could participate and leave the couch then.
Yeah, not be the one standing around holding the coats. I know somebody who
yes, exactly.
started out that way. Okay, cool. And so be involved, not stand around and hold the coats. You actually get to be with the kids. Like, that's a great word picture that you were up front with the kids leading the group, because we all know the energy that kids are, exuding all the time.
Yes.
Now in my age, I'm just like, oh, kid energy. Like, oh, I don't last long. And I used to teach special ed, so I mean, like, in a psychiatric day treatment center at one point. So I know what, like, extra kid energy even is. It's like,
yeah, lots of energy.
I had like 2 puppies for 6 years too, so
Sweet.
I have enough kid energy, or I did. We're down to 1 now. So
Okay.
boy, are things calm. It's amazing. I had no idea that our male dog had that much. He was just holding the space with a lot of energy here, which is funny because he always consumed like the Eeyore of the group. But he was our barker. He loved fast things, and yeah, it was. Of course, he had sick dog energy towards the end too. So that was like heavy energy.
That's hard.
Yeah. Okay, so learn new things. Well, yeah, I guess, like, you didn't really know how to be a marathon runner, did you?
Yeah. Well, to clarify, I haven't done my first marathon yet.
Okay.
I've done half marathons, and I'm doing my third half marathon this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But I'm signed up for, or I will be, I pinky swore with someone. I will be signing up for the Marine Corps Marathon in October.
Okay.
That will be my first marathon.
Got it. I didn't know there were categories of marathons.
There are categories. But I did also sign up for.
I didn't know that. What's that?
No, the big the big goal for me, that the huge reach for me,
Yeah.
I guess I should say, is this. I signed up for a half Ironman
Ooh.
in September, which is a huge one for me. So
Okay.
that'll be very fun, and yeah.
Glad to see you're building it up and taking it slowly in increments. That's awesome.
Yeah. So my 50th birthday goal, 2 summers ago, was to do a small triathlon. I did a sprint triathlon, because that was something that I always thought about. Wow, it would be kind of neat to do that, but there's no way.
But
I don't have the energy.
literally.
Yeah. Literally. So I did that, and then I liked it, so I did another one, and then last summer I did a longer distance one, but not quite the full half.
Right.
The full is, I'll think about that.
The full month.
That's really that's a lot, but
yeah. Wow.
The half it was a good distance goal for me. So
perfect. I love it. And do you do the marathons like through a gym membership, or?
No, there are all kinds of races that you can sign up for just through different websites and charity groups and things like that.
Wonderful. Love it. Okay, keep moving forward. Oh yeah, right? And that reminds me of, the posts on Facebook where the guy is in the tunnel and he's got the pick and he's just, cranking away, and the wall between like the cave and actually getting out of the cave is like almost paper thin, and he quits, and he doesn't even know or see where he is. We have no idea where we are. When we're first starting out in business, we're planting seeds, and the seeds go into the darkness, and we feel the darkness because we feel a little foolish, maybe that we haven't gotten a client or whatever, but we're doing all this work, right? Well, planting seeds, if you plant enough of them, is a lot of work. And then we're not working and nothing's happening, right? And you keep looking and you keep looking and nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden, and that's that painful part where actually the seed itself, and just think how much energy it takes to burst the seed open so the plant can actually come out of the seed and grow, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a very painful place in our business. And eventually we see a little glimmer of hope and light and greenness and growth, and then it just keeps going and going and going. And if we're careful and we're actually tending our business, our crop, or our plants, and we're doing the proper pruning, it's not just going to go like skinny straight up, right, and be kind of worthless. It's going to be lush and full, and so staying present and really grooming yourself and your business. And if you're working with others in your business, if you have a team or whatever, grooming them for good, solid, foundational growth. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It does make sense.
Yeah.
And just a little bit of an aside, that team and that growth. And I've been thinking so much lately about accountability and how that helps so much, whether it's in business or in schools or whatever it is, having someone there to have your back and hold you accountable. Is so important.
Priceless. Yeah, I love that part. Okay, so dreams, right? And what does it really mean, your dreams? Like, are they illusion? Or how do you, again, build the firm foundation in order to chase your dreams properly, if you will?
Properly. I think it really is that participation. It comes back to participating, because you're never going to get there if you're lying on the couch, right?
Yeah.
So do it.
Do it, and don't do it alone, right? We're not meant to be alone. So I don't know, whatever religious beliefs people have, if you think about it, we are a human being, and we're not really, though. We're a shell, right? We're actually a spirit that embodies the shell, right? So that's where our power lies. That's where we completely, when we tap into that place, of inner knowing. We know exactly what to do, and we realize like it's important to be ourselves, and it's important to be alone, and then it's important to connect with others, because we really do get a lot more energy when we get out there and connect with others. Do you agree?
Absolutely. It's so important.
Yeah.
I found that so much more as I progressed in my journey also.
Okay.
Much easier.
Yeah, and when we're like just so tired, that's when we really feel alone, because like, well, who else is tired? I must be the only one. You know, when everything's in the negative, that's when the loneliness, that's when like we single ourselves out, and even shame ourselves or feel guilty or whatever, because like everybody else can do it except me. You know, get on the poor me syndrome train. Cool. Okay, and then set your intentions. Now, you didn't really set your intentions. You just kind of found something and tried it, and then you were like, oh, wow. And then you set your intentions, or how did that, like from being on the couch to attempting to run full marathons, how did that work for you?
Well, I think the original intention that I set was to lose weight.
Oh, okay.
So once that happened, I was able to reset my intentions, right?
Yeah.
And to change the dream and change the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Yeah, and create goals. And it's really amazing how if we don't know what it is that we want, it's like near impossible to create goals. And even if you manage it, it's impossible to even follow through on them, because the clarity piece wasn't done first. Again, building that firm foundation, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how did you go about setting goals? Because now you got big goals. And how, like, so it was like losing the weight, and then you had the big aha that, oh, you have more energy, and oh, the pain's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So was that encouragement for you to stay accountable and to like reach higher? How did that work for you?
Absolutely. That was definitely encouragement. And the more I was able to do, the more I thought was possible. So can always keep growing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, my dear. Well, thank you so much. This has been a great chat. I always love it when people have that story of transformation and are open to, connecting with others, and also, gathering the people, if you will, to join them to kind of get the word out for others.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This has been really fun, and it's fun for me to just think about what the whole process has been, and boy, if it can help others to come along, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you so much, Linda.
You're very welcome, Cindy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.